All right, let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the edition of the Beer Farmer Cigar. We're out on the porch today. Let's just pan up here, take a little. We're all spooky, Halloween-esque. Look at that. Cobwebs everywhere. No, it's not. We don't live in Australia. There's also hair on the floor because we shaved J-Man's head. That's what we do. That's still a good gamer handle. That's fine.
I thought it was Little Man.
Little Man's fine, but he's kind of Little Man.
He's Baby Boy.
We got Baby Boy here. And of course, if you didn't hear, we have Homeschooling Mama. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I don't know if that showed up.
Yeah, just barely, just your fingertips. The camera lens is on this side.
Oh, it's much further than I thought.
Usually I have it on the other side. Usually I have it over here, but I don't know, it's probably being silly today. So if you hear little boy, baby boy talking, that's why. Let's talk about what are we smoking, what are we drinking tonight. Let's get that. What are you drinking tonight?
I have, very advanced stuff here. Water.
Water. Blue water.
Blue water, electrolyte water.
Electrolyte
right?
water. Yeah, I think so.
Mixed berry or
I should have
blue
poured you.
raspberry.
I didn't even think about it. I should have poured you some of that bourbon cream we had the other
yeah.
video. Do you do anything to smoke? Do you want
I do not.
a little vape pen?
You know better.
The cigar tonight is actually kind of a cheaper one. It's from Blackbird Cigars. Dad's favorite cigar as his birthday's coming up. Nest is one of them. It's their cheaper one. Still good. By Blackbird Cigar. Not a sponsor, but my favorite. One of my...
Does Amazon sell it?
Keep telling you, if you ask Cigars Daily to make me a birthday box, they'll hook you up. And I'm excited for this one, although it's got a little... So the bottom dented out. I think that's a defect. I don't think it's a sign of botulism in the can. I'd be shocked if it was. But KBC has a brand new lady to add to their lady beer brands. The QAnon Bell. Blueberry Ale. It's right up there with the Widowmaker and the Red Coat and the Pickaxe Blonde. I'm kind of surprised I actually remembered all three of those. So when I saw they had a new lady, I just had to try it. They have three of their beers were named after women caricatures. Ooh, that had a lot more head than I gave it. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, maybe it does have botulism, but we're gonna try it anyway. Nice strong head,
Really?
hazy.
Is beer worth the risk of botulism?
I don't think that'd be very rare.
So is botulism.
Yeah, it's okay. Blueberry ale, not great, not bad. So, Homeschooling Mama, what are we talking about tonight?
I think you wanted to talk about our exchange student.
Mm-hmm. We've had our exchange student for 1 month now.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little over, a couple days over. And just like our Brazilian exchange student, we decided to kind of kick back and talk about it. So let's talk about our exchange students. So what do you got, Homeschool Mama? High notes, low notes, middle notes,
I think
observations?
it's going well.
Yeah.
She and Swedish Compass seem to really hit it off well and seem to be doing... Considering Swedish Compass has never shared a room, and I don't think she has either.
Nope, I doubt it.
I think they're doing pretty good living together.
Swedish
they-
Compass
they-
bad habits of...
No, it's not just the both of them.
I don't know if she had that before. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you'd
she
have
did.
to, yeah.
She mentioned it.
She did? Okay, well, they do have a propensity to have less than...
They're messy.
They're messy.
Just
Baskets of unclean laundry and
clean laundry mixed in
clean
with
laundry
unclean
mixed in with
Sorry.
clean laundry. Yeah,
Dresser drawers not closed.
dresser drawers not closed.
Stuff everywhere.
Total thing. But that's cool though. They are working through that. We definitely have cleaning schedules and laundry schedules, and we're gonna be a little more on them with that. But they definitely are getting along very well, which I'm super excited about. You probably would not know that they met less than a month ago if you were to actually see them interacting. They are definitely...
I definitely seem like good friends.
The Swedish Compass definitely picked a good compadre.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this one. It was a definite ready, set, go to get her here. I think I talked about it before, but let's mention again. She had less than 48 hours notice from when she found out that we selected her to when she flew out.
23 hours, I think is what she said.
That sounds familiar. We actually emailed her, I think it was Sunday. It was, what would have been Sunday night for them.
No, it was Monday night.
No,
for them,
because
I
we
think.
met on Monday. We had the,
No, we met on Tuesday.
pretty sure it was on Monday we
Nope,
met.
it was Tuesday. It was a Tuesday. Because Mondays you have so many meetings, it would have been hard to fit in.
Oh, I suppose so. Maybe so. It was Monday. We then did a virtual meeting with her. Yeah, I probably not finished that. There's something wrong with that beer. It's just got an off flavor to it. So if I stop breathing or I get paralyzed, I'll leave some in the can so you can test it. Yeah, so we emailed her Monday night. So it was 3 o'clock our time, but they're 7 hours ahead, so it was like 10 o'clock their time. I guess they got it at 11 o'clock and spent the next 12 hours packing and getting ready. And we were able to set up a phone call, a virtual meetup, which was at 8 o'clock our time, 3 o'clock theirs. Sounds familiar? Was it 10 and 3 or something like that? Anyhow. So yeah, then she flew out Wednesday morning,
6 a.m.
6 a.m., hit New York, spent some time in New York with, they have little conferences and conventions and whatnot for the exchange students, so she got to hang out with other exchange students, and then Saturday, touchdown at our place, to Monday morning, start school.
Sunday was school shopping.
Mm-hmm. So I do know one thing: the transition from to the idea of actually being in another family in another country has been a little bit delayed. So that's been really interesting. It's been kind of fun. But she's definitely getting that she's in a different country with, you know, it's not Finland anymore. Slowly. In case of you were wondering, we did take her to a touch of Finland here in the UP. She was having a good day, so she rated it a 7 out of 10. But the next day, talking to her, she might have graded it a little bit lower had we maybe started the trip there. So yeah. We've also had her try some of our renditions of Finnish food.
Which was actually just standard fare for our family.
Yeah, we usually...
We didn't like try to learn new recipes.
No, we actually cook some Finnish dishes and whatnot. So, which is good. That's fun.
Definitely has more flavor, apparently.
More flavor.
She's
We use
used
more
to it.
seasonings. All around, all the food we cook apparently has a lot of flavor. To it. Which that's been fun. It does turn out, so I thought I knew a bunch of Finnish words. It turns out I know very few.
Or at least you pronounce them.
I pronounced them horribly wrong. Interesting, she kind of shared with us that they do not have team sports in Finland.
Well, that's true, yes.
So that's been a...
Well, they do, but not in school.
Not in
as
schools,
part
yeah.
of their school system. So if they want to play a team sport, and mom and dad then have to enroll them in a different, a local team and pay fees and all of that stuff. Kind of like some of our like little league hockey and pee-wee football, I imagine. And only that's like pretty much all sports over there are like
all
that.
sports are...
They spend about a week on each sport in gym, and that's it.
That's it. So that was interesting to learn. We also are having some dietary discrepancies. Apparently, Finland is very vegetarian.
Not vegetarian, just
These
very white
tends-
meat.
White meat and tends more towards the vegetables, where, especially up here up north, when we have already, I think we were like 30 pounds of venison chilling in the freezer.
Oh, well, that's probably more than that.
It probably is probably closer to 50 pounds of venison. Needless to say, we do a lot of red meats.
Yep. So that's an adjustment. Although I think she's getting used to that fairly quickly.
No.
No?
I'm gonna drink some of your water so I don't accidentally, inadvertently, just mindlessly drink that beer, because I do think there's something wrong with it.
Should I move it away from you? So you're not like tempted?
Not tempted. Potentially. It's okay, I'll take care of it. Yep. So what else any other things 1 month in?
Well, I don't know if it's just because we're a little more experienced, obviously, this time, but it definitely seems to be a slightly smoother integration in the family. But if that's because of our student, or if that's just we have more experience this time and we've done this now, I don't know. That would be hard to tell. That's almost taking another student. Like,
Right.
you wouldn't know until
Is
you
it-
have another.
Is it we're
Is it
know more
us?
what to expect and
Or is it just she's a little bit easier?
a little
at
bit easier than
adjusting
adjusting?
Or I would say she seems to be a really good match for most of us.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be a personality difference from our Brazilian to the Finnish student this year.
Yeah. One was very outgoing.
Very outgoing. The
Wanted
other
to
one,
do all of the social
everything.
things.
All the social things, hanging out with friends and staying after school and team parties and meetings and
And she's much more of a like, oh, I'm happy we're home. I'm happy school is over. I'm happy I can just sit down and be quiet.
quite reserved,
Yeah.
which is fine.
That in our house we have both, so that's okay.
Mhm.
It still works out.
Yep. Yeah, but most I think it's going pretty good. We do find out that building a from scratch, from timber to from scratch deer blind is not her favorite thing in the world to do. Being out in the woods running a sawmill and chainsaw. Well, she doesn't run the sawmill and chainsaw, obviously, but
Even
being around it is a little bit of a change. I do have to bring up the cereal because that has proven out that if you get an exchange student, take them to the cereal aisle. You take them to produce so they get sad, and then you take them to the cereal aisle so they get wowed.
in the pop aisle. Same reaction in the pop aisle too.
Yeah, we've taken our Finnish student, I think, to the store 3 or 4 times now, and same store, and each time she
Doesn't recognize it.
doesn't know what store she's in, or has she seen that part yet or
Or
not.
how to navigate it.
So that's kind of fun and funny. It is interesting because there are so many Finnish people here in the UP. She's definitely getting sick of hearing, well, you know, I'm part
I'm
Finnish.
Finnish.
I'm Finnish. And then she hears the last name and she's like, I hate to break it to him, but that name doesn't exist in Finland. It's spelled wrong. So that's interesting.
Because nobody changed their names on Ellis Island.
Not a thing. Didn't happen.
Not a thing. Didn't happen.
Have the shirt, can prove it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going well. She's adjusting well and fitting in. And
Yep.
there's definitely some learning curves and some hard truths that have been experienced, but
And she's very slow to want to try new things.
yes and no.
Compared to our Brazilian student who's like, I don't want to do this, but it's a new thing, so I'm going to do it.
Okay.
Not to compare one to the other, but
I mean, she wanted to try volleyball, and it took her a few days, but then she finally did get up the, I'm going to go to practice and try it.
try it out. So that was good. She did admit that if she's going to do basketball, it's going to be homeschool basketball, not.
I didn't know that, but that's funny.
Yeah.
But twice a week is a lot.
That's a lot easier. A little less. Only like 5 games or 10 games, I think, was all we have scheduled.
Yeah. Well, that'll be more convenient for us in some ways.
So yeah, I think it's going well. I'm enjoying it. There's definitely some some hiccups, some adjustments on both ends of Swedish Compass has had some learning curves as to, again, she is a member of the family, not an honored guest.
Yeah.
So that's been tough for her, but she's coming around to it.
Yeah. She fits in pretty well.
She does admit that she has trouble remembering all 8 of our names sometimes.
Yeah. 9 of ours.
Nine now, yep.
She's doing all right with most of it, and honestly, she's more than willing to jump in and help with cleaning and different, like, less than fun activities. Most of the time. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of complaining with some of them.
Yeah.
But she does it.
Baby boy's eating mama's hair. It's tickling his nose. So yeah, it's on some degrees it's different than with our Brazilian exchange student. I won't say it's better.
Well, I think it's a lot different, but you also have 2 girls instead of 2 boys rooming. You have.
I mean, I will admit I've said this to both Swedish Compass and our Finnish exchange student that I fear for February. That's when everything's going to come off the rails.
Oh, I'd be surprised if it makes it till then. I have a feeling there will be a few tiffs long before that.
Yeah, quite possible. But 1 month in, haven't had any, so
True.
Count that as a success. 9 months to go. We're probably going to do another video here next 2 or 3 months. Around Christmas time. So yeah, we'll keep you guys up to date. I'm sure there'll be little updates on all the videos as we go, but yeah, any final thoughts?
Not really.
Okay. Well, anyway, folks, I'm going to go enjoy a cheap cigar. I'm going to go throw out a potentially contaminated beer and go get a rum and coke. So stay safe out there. Hopefully I live through this so I don't have to warn you about checking the bottoms of your beers. But yeah, we'll see you on the next one.